Earlier this year, a bill to increase the punishment for assaults on public transit workers failed to pass the Oregon House. Now, a former LTD driver is speaking out about her frustration with the bill's failure. KVAL's Zach Bruhl joins us live from downtown Eugene after speaking with that driver. Hey, Zach.
Brandon, that driver's name is Karen Nastic-Legender. She was one of the drivers who went up to Salem to speak in support of this bill, Senate Bill 787. She was hopeful that her story would help spur change here in 2023. That wasn't the case, so now she's spreading her story even further and sharing it with you in hopes that it'll spur change in the future.
During the 2023 legislative session, public transit workers with union support introduced a bill proposing an increased punishment for assaults on transit workers.
We had just seen the escalating rise of assaults on our members, and we knew it was time to make a change.
Transit Union Representative Bill Bradley brought drivers from around the state to share their stories of being attacked on the job.
We wanted them to hear the stories and to understand the impacts that these assaults have on the rank and file.
Their proposal, Senate Bill 787, made it through the Senate before dying in House committees due to debate about language in the text. Karen Nastic-Legender testified in support of the bill as a former operator for Lane Transit District.
It was, for a while, just a great mesh.
Karen Legender was a bus driver for Lane Transit District for about half a decade, a job she says she loved. Then one day last summer at this bus stop here at 7th and Polk in Eugene, her relationship with the driver's seat was forever changed.
June 29th, 2022, I was driving Rapid Transit, which is our big green buses.
While driving her route that day, a man boarded the bus through a back door. Legender noticed he was not wearing shoes, violating an LTD rule.
I pulled the brake and announced again, very kindly, if he could deboard or put his shoes on, and all of a sudden he just started running up the middle of the bus.
At first glance, she thought she might be safe. During the pandemic, plastic barriers were installed between the driver and passengers to act as spit guards.
He just jimmied right around the spit guard and was yelling and tried to choke me out.
There she was, trapped in a small space with this passenger. Other passengers attempted to help, but the plastic barrier prevented them from doing so. Finally, Legender pushed the man away, opened her front door, and the man was pulled off by passengers standing outside.
He was apprehended maybe 30 minutes later. He was hauled off to jail and spent 23 hours in jail, got harassment charges.
The attack changed Legender's life. She returned to the driver's seat multiple times, only to be overcome with anxiety. Ultimately, she decided to hang up the keys for good. Now she's working to make sure attacks like hers never happen again.
250 assaults per year is outrageous. There's got to be a stop. There's got to be some accountability.
Trying to protect the drivers in what they do. We're public, we serve the public, and in order to keep doing that, we have to feel safe.
She believes with a clearer definition, a future bill could pass. Reporting in Eugene, I'm Zach Bruhl.
Now, the focus of the debate that ended up killing this bill was around the term operational duties. There was not a clear enough definition for the lawmakers to pass the bill on that exact term. Legender and Bradley both believe that with a clear definition there, as I mentioned earlier, that the bill will have more success the next time around. Reporting in Eugene, I'm Zach Bruhl.
All right, thank you, Zach. Senator Jeff Merkley visited Lane Transit District's Glenwood campus in Springfield today. He learned about the operation and maintenance of the district's 30 battery electric buses. Actually got to drive one of them. In a statement, the senator said, curbing air pollution from transportation is key in our fight against climate chaos, and LTD's electric fleet is charging Lane County communities toward a clean energy future.